Hey, I'm live, apparently. Okay, I guess I should report this. Don't mind me, just, doing bullshit. There we go. Check it out. Control B. There we go. I guess I should, change the thing. This is my first stream. Please go easy on me. I should also do that. There we go. Where is my? There it is. Okay. So now we can go to the monitor. Yes. Okay. So this is not the animation that I'll be working on. But yeah, I'll be working on an animation. Just where is it? Start it first. Very horrible naming sequence, but here we go. Oh, I want to redo it all. The ears. Where was I? What was I doing? Okay, so there wasn't really much there. There should be though. Oh right, I deleted everything that I had for this. Yeah. Okay. What was I? So, yeah, I wanted to check. Okay. Try not to be too boring, but it's just me drawing, so we'll see what goes on here. Yeah. There we go. Hey, now we can see the chat. Yay. So yeah, drawing. I need to figure out where I was with this. I should have figured it out beforehand, but no. So there we go. What the hell was I doing with this? I don't like it. I think I'm just gonna go and scrap it. And I won't scrap it necessarily, but I'm gonna do things my way. And my way is the way that's going to hurt to watch, I promise you. Why is this? Can I just highlight all these? No, I can't. Okay. maybe I should delete them because the program is right. Yeah, the program's being a little bit of a bitch. Here, I'll just start a new thing. I'll start from the beginning. Why is it so low? 1080. Why is it always so low? Watch us. Everything that I do is going to be much worse. Okay. First off, I need to set up an outline. I'm not going to use a reference image because that would be intelligent. That would be smart. Actually, I should use a reference image. 1 second. And go to my. I thought I had that. Oh, I did. I did not upload the image though that I want to use as a reference. And it's too much of a hassle to go about, so instead of having a reference overlay, or a reference layer, there we go, that was what I was looking for, I'm going to do things the stupid way and flip through a book that you can't see because I don't have a webcam. Whatever. Why is slow mode on? There we go. Because I'm so popular that I need slow mode. Apparently. That's off now, so. What? Okay, 30 years later, once I get to the right page here, so I can watch what I'm doing. Oh, look at my references. That one, not that one. I'll just stuff with a Q. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to start off this character sitting at a table, and he's not going to get up because screw that noise. I'm also going to use a more simplistic outfit. I'll use the one from Project Lossman. A project that anybody who is watching this probably does not know about at this point. Okay, that sounds good. It's the same one. The outfit that I'm talking about is the same one in that whole pre-stream thing. The guy sleeping in the chair right there. There we go. So that's actually probably going to be the same one that I use. I like how I'm talking as if there are people watching me, but I think I'm all alone right now. Right? One watching, but I think it's myself. Because nobody said anything. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to just throw everything away. I need to do preparing for a stream? Why would I do that? Why prepare when you can be in a mad rush to get everything ready as you're streaming? You know, that's always the best thing to do, right? Mad rush all the time. Okay. So, just gonna name background because there we go. Because that's what it is. And then reference animation reference layer. Lovely. There we go. For this first little bit, I will do a trick called not using my pen. Because why would I use my pen when I can just be a moron and close my book on the page when I still need it. There we go. Okay, so this is not what I want. Not filled. That's also not what I want. Look how thick that line is. That line is way too thick. If there was one thing I wish I had, it would be something that does not have that, that I could set it. I probably can. Yeah, something that does not automatically set it to 50, because it's, I guess it's fine when I have my pen deselect everything. Go back to brush. I could use my pen to select it, but you know, I can do, you know, it's fine, I guess. Though I don't like doing lines that thick. But so I'm gonna do that down here. There we go. Start it off as a frame. But I don't need to do anything else with that for now. I just don't want to have to redo everything after I draw it out. So this is a reference. Everything's going to be 10. How's that? A little thick still. For my liking. 5. I always choose 5. Why do I try to make it look like I'm doing this for the first time? I always choose 5 though. 5 seems a little bit thicker than usual. A little bit. Okay. And now I need to actually get started on this shit. On this shite. Yeah, for the first little bit, I don't need to do this. I don't need to use my pen. So I'm just going to put that there. Because if I use my pen, then it's going to take forever. Because I'm doing things to reference. And these are not going to be very detailed. These are just circles, basically. Actually, pretty much entirely circles. Okay. Where are my lines? Where are my tools? Why is this wider? Oh yeah, I made it wider because of some other bullshit. Okay. This is the line I want? Yes, this is the line tool I want. Honestly, I should just do half. Then mirror it. No. Maybe I should. Yeah, you can tell that this is awful. This is why I draw with pens and paper first, rather than just doing this bullshit. But I've already started, and it's a process trying to get pictures in here. You know, it would probably be easier if I learned all the hotkeys, but why would I do that? That sounds like a good idea. I like that side more. This is probably also not centered. It's close. So I'll do that. C, V, layer. As I said, this is just bullshit, so I don't really care about it being the greatest, but if it's not good enough, then it's going to take me longer to do, so move this over here. Then I can go to the first layer that I have here and make that match. And make it like that. There we go. What layer is this on? 3? Yes, that's on 3. What happened on there? Okay. There we go. There. That version of the head, you can go ahead and hate me now. 16 minutes, and wow, I'm doing this really fast. Not really. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing this. Starting something new, just because I have to delete it all because it's shit. Okay. Way too thin. What am I doing? Ah, frick. Okay, there we go. Then I select that because it's around. You probably heard it all before. And select and CV. There we go. And deselect and there. Yeah. If someone ever comes here to see, then I'm going to see that. There we go. They're going to see how shit I am. Using this. And if somebody doesn't know what the hell I'm doing with this, well, they're going to think that I'm completely incompetent and wonder how the hell I managed to get something like this, which I'm quite proud of. Though it's not nearly done yet. I want to work on this, but I need to work on this, and I don't need that. Don't save. No bother. Okay. Oh, of course. There we go. Just do that. A new layer. Well, not really. That layer's garbage. See, I can delete it. Okay, no. Deselect and do this on the layer that I need to do it on. There we go. That's too wide for my for what I like to do. Because for some reason, when I design a character, their shoulders should be just peeking out behind their past their head. Because I'm a weirdo, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. So, yeah. It's not centered. Well, that's good enough. Okay, and then can I just do that? Yes, I can. So, right now I'm just trying to set up. Is there a center? No, no center. No center snap. There's a horizon snap, but for some reason I'm not getting a center snap. Okay. Whatever. I usually hate it when it snaps anyways. There we go. So I'll take this. There we go. hate the fact that I'm using this an excuse. There we go. Let's get this about the same though. You know, a better way to do that is to go like this. This is the right one? Yeah. There we go. And then do that. Now, it's the exact same, because it's the same thing. Something I will never be seen doing when I'm being serious about this. Now, I don't care about these ones being completely symmetrical, because they're arms. They're not gonna be, I'm not gonna be, you know, perfectly symmetrical. In fact, that's why I'm okay with the fact that this is not symmetrical. I know, I can see that it's not symmetrical. I'm not a symmetrical person, and neither should anything really be. Don't get too stuck up. My advice to anyone who is probably better than me at this is to not get stuck up on what you're doing. Okay, so now we go like that. Oh, what the hell's going on now? I probably wouldn't. No, because it didn't. Okay. Select. I probably have this. No, that's an empty layer. Okay. So yeah, now I'm doing the feet now. As I said, this guy's at a table. Just kinda have that. There we go. And then hands. Oh, fuck. I'm so good at this. I'm like the best ever. And you disagree, you're a coward. So many 10 players. This is what happens. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to sort these. Oh. Torso ones could just be combined, but the arms, because there's going to be movement. Plus the head's going to have to be. I wonder if I can just skew the head. So first off, yeah, it's just that. Okay. Can I skew the head? That'll work. There we go. Just want to make sure that my job's as easy as possible. If you're wondering what I mean by that'll work, well, you'll see. It's gonna be so bad. I wonder if I'll actually be able to make something usable today. Okay, so yeah, that's all I'm gonna animate for the character, because there's gonna be a table right in front of him. So let's save this as ref.head. There we go. Neck and torso. What's that doing? Okay, so that's an arm. That's an arm. Arm. Okay. Towards head. So these are two halves of the neck. So merge them together. Neck. Yeah. So this is torso. So H 9, 10 are all torso. Torso. You think this is aggravating, just, I'm speaking as if there's people here. But no one's here. Whatever. Also, speak. Let's see. So. Oh, okay. It's a spare layer of arm. Yeah. So. There we go. Delete that. Let's keep. Let's keep. Okay. So I want 19, 18, and 14. So these three are the right arm from its view. Oh. This is forearm, right? I think. Forearm. And the rest of arm. So. Fuck it. There we go. Okay. There's arm 1. Okay, and then these three are the left arm. And oh, same thing. It's just gonna be. At least my mistakes are symmetrical. That wasn't really much of a mistake. This is. Okay, yeah, this is forearm. And then just call it arm. There we go. So, let's head, neck, torso. Those are going to be mostly stationary. But they're not going to need to move at all for my referencing, because I don't need them to move. At least I don't need things like that to move, because, I mean, here are called pull lines, even though they are just what I did for the reference lines. There, this is the reference line. See, it looks so neat and tidy because I had an actual reference. But then I go like this. This is, yeah. There's still movement that needs to be done, and yeah, that's my reference there. And then, of course, this I just use to mark where I need to start mouth movements. I do have audio here on it, but I've disabled that because I want to listen to music while I do this, at least until I actually have people watching me. Half an hour, and this is all I have to show for it. I mean, I could show off this on loop the whole stream. I have the pull lines there too. I don't know why I call them pull lines. It's a reference. Look, they're just reference lines. So you can see that this double line here is because originally the head was not symmetrical enough. I could only go for so much non-symmetricalness. I still have to go and do cheek movements for the mouth. I have to finish the arm movements as well as the Ethrim, the magic here, uh, encircling the hands, and that's going to happen while the arm's moving down because I ran out of space before having the reference start moving. Also, I might fix the reference because the whole idea is that you're punching there, and if you actually look at someone punching their hand, to show that they're tough, I guess, to signal that they mean business or to show off. It's not well. It's not completely symmetrical, like my little reference thing here. So yeah, it's nothing like that at all. Looks like you just hand on the hip, like haha, I've done it. But really, it's supposed to be punching fist into open hand, and while it'll meet roughly around the center, the actual movements are different enough that are different. I, I don't know. I'm trying to show you with my own body, but I don't have a webcam. I might fix that for next time. Either way, this needs a lot of. This has a lot left to do. I need to, well, do a lot. I need to finish the death removing, which I feel like having magic moving every frame is fun for me. So yeah, I had a lot of fun drawing that because as you can see from the reference for it, uh, I went full freeform. It was like, yeah, I'm not gonna stick to what I have, to those bubbles. In fact, I really like my wraparound here, as we can see. Let's get rid of those lines there, they're distracting. So we go up here, and as we go forward, what are the onion skins? Did I turn off the onion skins? No, I did not. I turned off the onion skins for this, not the. Okay, I guess it's just because I'm scrubbing. Yeah, it's just because I was scrubbing. So, yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed going and doing this, making things that just pop out of existence. But when you actually watch it, because it's only a frame, it doesn't look that bad. So as it progresses down the arm, as the Ethrim progresses, call it Ethrim because that's its name in the project that this is from, or practice for, I guess. It's just magic shit though, so we can call it magic. I have everything here. I don't know. I like how the Ethrim magic-y shit is progressing so far. Wraps around the arms. Look, I'm not as much of a fan of how the legs turned out, but because it looks suggestive, almost too suggestive. Yeah, looks like naughty things are about to happen, and that was my intention. I realized that not too long ago. I also went, every time I do mouth movements, I'm like, yeah, I'll simplify it down so that I can just get through it quickly. And I mean, this time it's not nearly as bad as some of the other ones that I've tried to do, which I think I deleted a lot of the other ones. But so here we have, you know, the mouth go. You know, it's pretty much just not really too important. Then it gets a little bit prepared to smile, to smirk, a smirky smile thing. And then the first actual mouth open bit. For some reason I don't like drawing the bottom layer of teeth, and I try to avoid it whenever possible. But every once in a while, but for long periods of time, like I don't really have an excuse, because it's very noticeable, I feel, when it's not even a second, but long enough. The characters say enforce, by the way, if you're wondering why I have the mouth moving like this. Here, I'll pause that, and go up here, and then you can hear my desktop. So,
enforce.
Yeah, it's just saying enforce.
Enforce. Enforce. Enforce.
I also really enjoy that while I'm scrubbing through.
Enforce.
Yeah, this is very helpful, being able to hear when that happens. I'm pretty sure it's probably standard in a lot of software. I just spent like 5 minutes talking about this, acting as if I know what I'm talking about, when in reality, I'm just guesstimating everything. Okay, so let's go back to here. Let's go. Table that. I know how to spell. I just have cold hands. Why are my hands so cold? My sweater's all the way over there. Whatever. I'll die. That's all that matters. Okay. So yeah, this lovely thing right here. Start up there. So yeah, as you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful animation here. The way that it moves is so graceful and wonderful. So I want to get to the fun part. But for the fun part to really begin, so should I have... I think this should be good enough. There we go. So that's kind of where the character meets table, and then it's going to be a block because I'm lazy, and I'm probably going to get a little bit more detail in when I start actually drawing it, not just doing this for my referencing, and because I am apparently really wanting to be the most boring person ever. There we go. Most boring person to watch. Hey, he's live streaming and he's sitting around talking, and now he's animating himself sitting at a table. Because this is totally what this is. It's just me. I'm just gonna animate exactly what I've been doing this whole thing, because I feel like I should have a webcam. No, there's proper audio for this. But is it this one or this one? Either way, it's for a video that I'm going to be uploading next, which does not mean this Thursday. Usually I upload Thursdays for anybody who sees this and doesn't know this, which is probably anybody who sees this, because I don't get a lot of traffic on my channel. But yeah, usually I upload Thursdays. Though this Thursday, as of doing this live stream, I'm not planning on uploading anything. Um, because I need to get this done in its full extent. So here we have this little frame. Oh, I might need to redo the whole thing again after the stream, but whatever. I'm going to do my best to make this usable. So I have this. Now I need to find anything that doesn't need to be in its own layers. So the torso and neck and even the table can all be combined together, really. For the reference movements, I won't need them. So, static. There we go. Static reference. Okay, and then for things that are moving, move the head to the top. I'm also going to go and group these all together quickly here. And these are the reference. Or do you want just to, I'm sure that it probably pisses some people off, but because I have it for the other thing there we go, pull line. So, I don't know why I call it the pull line. Honestly, I have no frickin' clue. Frickin' clue. Okay. So, yeah, I need the audio. Okay. I think this was the right one. Okay. Fucking bitch. Yep, this is the right one. Okay. So then I guess I can also go and add my marker layer here. Though I won't really be doing anything with it for a tiny bit. Do that. Then do... I don't need to show the group here. Yeah. I just need to show what I'm working on. But I do need to add, if I go and add a new frame like that, no it doesn't, so I have to do this manually. So I can do that, it deletes the thing, but I can go like that. There we go. Okay. So, and set. And set. Oh, that's nice. And just do the second layer. And then if I delete that, that works perfectly. That will save me a tiny bit of time. I'm sure there are better ways to do it. And that's not moving, so I don't need it to worry about being animated. Okay. Actually, I should do it. I will let people hear what I'm doing. There we go. So, because you won't get what's going on.
Hey, you fucking little bitch.
So my marker lines. There we go. This is show timeline, and there we go. Make it very easy. And also, I'm going to move this to the very top. Why? Because I want it to appear before everything else. Because that'll make things a little bit less confusing later on.
Hey, yeah.
Okay, so right there, that's a marker.
Hey, you fucking little bitch. Yeah. Hey, you. Hey. Fucking little bitch.
Okay, so technically I want it there.
Fucking little
I don't need to be doing this right now. Okay, so how should I have the arms move for this? So while he's saying, hey, you fucking little bitch.
fucking little fucking little
So,
little bitch. You want to
okay.
bitch.
There we go. So, oh. So for the marker we have, hey, you fucking little bitch. Some silence. You. Hey. Okay. So, hey. So, I'm gonna have him leaning more on his shoulder. I should. Yeah, it's not gonna be a static. Damn. I separate that into two things. And I don't need to do that. And I definitely don't want to do that. Okay. I'm not going to worry too much about it. It is just for basic reference. Okay, so we do that, and then do that. It's its own layer now. Torso, there we go. The reason for that is so that I can do, so deselect. So now, because now everything else is going to be using this tool. So,
Hey.
yeah. That was too far. So, hey. Hey. So at the end of hey,
Hey.
there we go. So that is when new layer and then move. But now that that's there, now I can go like that, which creates a new layer anyways. Okay. And now I'm going to turn on onion skins for all of these. And there we go. So, I want that's left arm, right arm. Okay. So it's gonna lean in like that, and right hand. So, hey, and then that's gonna be on the edge of the other hand's gonna be on the edge of the table, so it can go like that. Ba ba ba. Na 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 na. So his head's gonna have to extend past the. Yeah, that would look about right. Now, of course, he's leaning forward, so it's actually going to be a little bit more. Because the character's now leaning forward. Okay. Oh, we know that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, right. Okay, and so now we move back down to the torso. We're going to do that. Hopefully I will get the message from what I want to. And I need to move the whole right arm over a bit. There we go. And move the head. There's my head. There we go. So now, if we go here, well, civil, and then, so, it's all civil, and then, hey. And of course, this is at the end of hey. It's hey, and I keep on moving to show off what the movements that I'm trying to portray, and you guys can't see them. Guys, there's nobody watching right now. So lonely. Whatever. Fake it till you make it. Okay. So, hey. So now I need to go and get the character into position. So, let's start. So this is 18, so about frame 9. So at frame 9, I want this to be halfway between his civil and his final hey pose. There's going to be more than just this, but so take the torso, and so there we go. That's about halfway, and then the right arm. Moving stacks always does stuff like this, which is a little annoying. Okay, so do that, and move that there so it's a nice, easy pivot. And move this roughly halfway between there, and manipulate the hand so it's a bit more like that. Okay, and then the left arm. Once again, I want halfway between that, but in this case, it's not just going to be sliding that, so I'm going to actually move the forearm and the hand. There we go. So now, if I just play, let's just go and play to 20. So 20 frames, less than a second. And this is what that looks like. Oh, right. Because I had that selected.
Hey.
So,
Hey.
oh, right,
Hey.
didn't move the head. This is why I do shit like this. So now I need to move the head down, which the head will be down halfway. There we go. And then, now that's placed. So now,
Hey.
now obviously this is
Hey.
way too choppy.
Hey.
So, let's just shut him up for a second. So many lines. So, now, we're gonna end up being every second frame, so, second frame, yeah. So, I'm gonna have to move that there. It's now frame 8. So I'm also going to change this to 24. So whole second.
Hey.
Also, just for consistency, because it's going to be easier to do this. There we go. I feel like it'll be easier now. It doesn't. You probably won't see much of a difference because it moved up less than a pixel, but well, a pixel.
Hey.
What? That's what's going on. Okay, so what I'm going to do quickly here, can I do that? No, I can't do it like that. Okay. Show timeline. Show timeline. Timeline, timeline, timeline. Timeline, timeline, and timeline. There we go. That'll make things a tiny bit easier. There we go. So now
Hey,
it's not
Hey.
as, I mean,
Hey.
it's still a very
Hey.
choppy animation,
hey,
but
hey,
there's not as
Hey.
much
hey,
rubber bands. Okay, so halfway between the first movement and the second movement, and then halfway between the first movement and the second movement, I need to do this. So, same thing as last time. I take this, I move it roughly halfway. I'm going to, of course, adjust it more when I'm doing the actual animation to add momentum, to make it seem like there's more momentum being added. But right now I'm just going to do a static speed here. So, also, this is
hey, hey,
actually should be, this should be at the start of Hey, or a few seconds before starting Hey. Okay. Because otherwise the movement's going to be very slow compared to, I mean, it's going to take almost an entire second. So let's have it move right there. That's going to move. Start there. So move. Just try to cut everything. Yeah. My channel's about me not being good at things. This is going to be two frames in there, so 2 frames out here. This is halfway between. Should be 3 frames. It'll be a little bit easier, and then I'll press and delete frames as needed. And so move 2 forward. There we go. I'm still all alone and an hour into the stream, whatever. And
hey.
I'm 1 frame off from. I'm 2 frames off from how I began this, so let's just keep that there. There we go. So that's head. Then we're gonna go with the left arm right here, halfway between. Oh, sorry. Let's do torso first. It'll be a little bit easier. So torso. Halfway between the last 2 frames, and then left arm. The important thing is that I don't bend anything but the arm, or but the torso. I just spat on my screen. Okay. Go like that. And like that. There we go. Then take the forearm. There we go. And then the hand. right arm. And it would help if if I knew what the how I was doing. That, put that there. So, that be roughly halfway, and then the hand. There we go. So now with this.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Oh, so much better,
Hey.
right?
Hey.
Yeah, not really. Okay. Halfway. Yeah, halfway between here and there. So first, torso. Shrink it down to halfway. There we go. Then move the head down so that it's sitting nice and pretty. There we go. And then move the left. Oh. Put that where it belongs and put that halfway between the red and green line. And then the forearm. Halfway between. So, there we go. There we go, and then. Did I cut the right arm already? No. Either way, I need to move the left arm down a little bit. There we go. Okay. There we go. So the right arm hasn't moved yet. Okay. Right, because everything's. There we go. And slide that till it's. This one little bug here where it shows double the onion skin. That is really annoying. But there we go.
Hey. Hey.
So
Hey. 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 Hey.
see, that
Hey.
is a little
Hey.
bit smoother now.
Hey.
And I bet you, if I did this right here, this amazing thing that will be sure to amaze and tickle all of you.
Hey.
All of you, myself who was watching.
Hey.
I go and press the frames. Ba ba ba. Bippity boppity boo.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
As you can see,
Hey.
it's still choppy.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Just because of how much
Hey.
the arm needs
Hey.
to move.
Hey. 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 Hey.
I might,
Hey.
you know, everything else moves pretty slowly, so
Hey.
it
Hey.
doesn't look too bad.
Hey. Hey.
But I'm probably going to
Hey.
go and take the
Hey.
left arm and add
Hey.
a few more
Hey.
in between, well,
Hey.
a couple more in between
Hey.
frames.
Hey.
And let's stop the hang. A is for horses. So, left arm. So, between here and between here. Okay. So here, do that. And the forearm goes like that. And the hand goes right there. There we go. So this is either going to look like complete and total shit, or it's actually going to look good. I don't have high hopes, but we'll see. I'm doing this without my usual references. There we go, so... yeah. Right there. And I'm just going to keep it like this. There we go. Okay, so now let's look at that second long clip.
Hey, 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 hey,
So the
hey,
arm should start moving
hey,
long before
hey,
it, but
hey, 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 hey.
yeah, I might not have a video at all to upload this week. Probably not, because there's no way I'm going to finish this in an hour, because I've decided that this will only last an hour more. At least of this. I might continue on doing, working on the punch sequence, because the punch sequence is much more fun. Because I had references and much more images for this. Okay. This is good
Hey.
enough, though.
Hey, hey,
So,
hey, hey,
I'm not going to go
Hey.
and work too much
Hey.
more on that.
Hey.
So, hey.
hey, hey.
So, now I can go start 24, and let's just go and do a second at a time.
You fucking little bit, 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 you fucking little bit,
Sorry.
little
For some reason I enjoy listening to that on repeat. I don't like my voice, I swear. So, hey,
you fucking little bitch. Yeah, hey,
hey.
little bitch. You fucking little bitch.
Okay. So, hey, you fucking little, hey, you fucking little bitch. Or you fucking little bitch.
You fucking little bitch.
So, you fucking little bitch. Hey, fucking little bitch. Okay, so from here, normally I have this shit drawn out. Fucking little bitch. So, I could draw out that a little bit past. Hey, yeah, I could draw it out a little bit past here. So what I do, this is, oh. Go and then select. There we go. So move there first, and there. because this program can be a fucking little bitch sometimes. It's okay. I paid for this program, not really. It's a free program. And it's not too bad other than its limitations.
You fucking little. You fuck.
Okay, so now if I start at 1 or 0, sorry.
Hey, you fucking little. Hey, you fucking little. Hey, you fucking little.
So I'll want to speed up
Hey,
the arm
you
movement
fucking
when I do
little.
the actual
Hey,
animation,
you
but
fucking little.
that'll be
Hey,
good
you
enough.
fucking little. Hey, you.
So, hey, fucking little bitch. And I'm probably gonna leave it there, like, hey, you fucking little bitch. You know, leave that arm there. So I'm done there. I'm done for that second as well. So 48 to, or at least I'm done with this bit here. So 48, 48, so plus 24, that's 72. And start at 48 because,
Bitch.
so,
You want a bitch. You want a bitch. You want a bitch. You want a bitch. You want a bitch.
you wanted an animation, so let's go with math in my head, 96. That's a 2
Bitch.
second
You want an
set.
animation? Here it is. Bitch. You want an animation? Here it is. Bitch.
Okay. So from 48, okay, so, da, da, da.
Bitch.
So that's where I'm going to start the movement. So it's going to go onto his other shoulder with his hand out. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and select all of this. Oh, right. Can I do... I can just do... That's a cheap... Oh. No, it has to be... we have to do it all separately. So, do this for all of them, just to go and have a copy of the spot. There we go. Make it a little bit easier to work with, maybe. Maybe. Okay. So, let's do this. Layer 22. To piss everybody off, it's all in one layer. Showing timeline. There we go. So, because I feel like I need to use my pen at least something here, for something here. Okay, so let's turn the pull line to roughly 50%, 45, yeah, close enough. Okay, and go to the animation tab. Okay, so my character. Well, let's start off with the basic lines here. So, it's still on eraser. There we go. So, start off. I hate trying to mirror things when I'm feel like I'm closer to a proper mirroring when I do it like that. There we go. So the first pass through everything, just get everything roughly where I want it. The mouth, there we go. That's not the mouth. A drawn mouth because this is sitting still right before everything starts to go down. So it goes from a smile to a frown. There we go. And so we have that. We'll start from here because the hair is gonna do everything anyways. Do that. There we go. I'm actually drawing now. Wow. I hate mirroring things. I have this button, this magic button that flips the whole image, and yet and I'll complain about trying to mirror things, but I won't use my magic button. So let's just erase that line there because it's skewing everything. There we go. There we go. So that. I'm gonna go down from the neck. Okay. Now I'm deviating from here because that's way too steep for the outfit. There we go. It's a high collar. And I hate mirroring. I went anyways. There we go. There we go. So I don't actually need the neckline there or there because it's hidden, because the neck is hidden by a collar. So I do that. Next, dig into the reference. Dig into the neck of the reference. So there we go. A little bit more, a little bit steeper. There. And there we go. And then do this side. Okay. Not good. Go. Oh, this goes down. Okay. And there we go. Just go. It's gonna stop right about there. Then do the buckle, because there's a buckle of that loose corset-like thing. There we go. There we go. Once I get the outside of the torso, I will do the rest of the belt. Okay. Speaking of the outside of the torso, time to do the outside of the torso. So that's roughly where that shoulder is. Roughly where that shoulder is. I don't mean it that curved. This is not an angle. This is straight on. This is head on. Can't go that curved. Okay. And so there we go. So then we go from the edge of the line here, not the eraser. There we go. And so that line points to the armpit. Is the idea I'm going for. There we go. There we go. So if I hide my pull line, my references, there we go. Looks like something more already. Okay, so with the armpit, then let's get the torso. There we go. Let's put that deep in. That points to the. There we go. And this doesn't go nearly out as far. So first, much more rough pass. Everything. Alright, then move to detail a little bit more later on. Erase, 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 erase. And erase, 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 erase. There we go. And going through. Okay. Then there we go. There's the arm. Now, the actual shirt, according to the design that I made, has an eraser mark. There we go. Goes like that. That. Okay, now time to try and duplicate on the other side. Aha! Do it like that. Okay. It's about halfway right there. And roughly wrong word. I don't know my own controls. Two, three. go. And then those are the sleeves. So let's get rid of this to see. Okay. So now that I have the torso here, uh, there we go. And that belt-like thing. I draw how I draw with a real pencil, only lighter. Because you don't need to be as heavy-handed. It's better if you're not heavy-handed. The nubs last longer. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the static reference here. The table. It's just the table. There we go. Bring the table forward. I won't worry too much about drawing it for now. There we go. Okay. So next up, let's add a little more detail to the face. So first off, go to the right layer first. That would have been painfully annoying. There we go. And This is why I do things like this, or why I should do things like this. There we go. Yeah, I'm very entertaining, I know. I'm sure everyone here loves the stream. There we go. Mimic my hairstyle a while back because, you know, it was very uneven. It wasn't like this pointy because, you know, this ain't real life. I know it's hard to believe, you know. What? People's heads, well actually the shoulders of this character are wider than I usually do. Usually the shoulders come out like just past the cheeks on the characters I draw. I mean, look at this character. The head's wider than the shoulders. Head's massive. Just also has a thick neck.
Enforce.
Ah, I love the
Force.
magic wrapping around. And then I have this character. Looks a little bit more stoic. Yes. At this point. Okay. So, I have the eyes. And draw the eyes through the head. Do-do-do. Nice and suitably large eyes, because why the fuck not? There we go. Suitably large eyes are now emboldened. I don't really need the equal ends at this point. There we go. I also need to finish the arms there. Make it a little bit more. These these sleeves are slightly forward facing, so we can. So we should probably be able to see inside the sleeves. There we go. And there we go. And we'll just leave the eyes blank. Leave a lot of room. Just looking up. So, gonna have like that. This does not look that great, but I gotta trust that it will. Otherwise, it'll never look good. Sky looks terrified right now. Looks like he just witnessed a murder. Maybe he did. He just doesn't want to say and wants to pretend that he's actually just aggravated with the world. I'm taking a break on that because it's just melting in my mind right now. So let's do something a little bit less mind melty. Okay. So I need these active because the arm starts moving at this frame. I'll probably keep the arm static for those two, and then this arm right. Yes, let's point at my screen. Why don't I? This arm right here will be the one that forms a fist. So I'm going to stop working on that layer and work on this layer. So start the fist forming right here. Now, how will I go about forming the fist? The fist will be formed pretty quickly, so I can do 1, 2. I'll have here. So open hand. This is the open hand. So I want that there. I do not need the magic. Okay. So right here is where we start fist. The fist will be completed right here. Because then so fist, yeah. So fist will be completed right there. And need to have it rotating with the arm. I don't have any references for this. I'm not going to do it anyways. Because apparently that's how I work. So, where's my marker? There's marker. New frame there. Then go back down here. And so here's where I want the arm to be a fist. And at this point. So okay, and I'm also going to temporarily hide my magic because I'm going to have to do so. I should also have a little bit more shoulder movement and head movement. So at this point, yeah, at this point, the whole torso is going to have shifted a little bit because you want to be able to put force into the punch, I guess. Just punching our own hand, but whatever. So, looks like I'm drawing everything again. There we go. Turn it all into there. And I'll just slide the, I'll slide the mouth here. So, I only need to pull lines for the rough position, and then, because this arm I'm going to follow the movement a little bit, the other arm I'm going to have to do by scratch. I should draw a reference for this, but I don't have a camera to show you, so I'm just gonna do it this way. There. That's how I'll do this. I'll confuse the hell out of myself even more. There. Don't need to worry about that right now. The head caused me so much, make things so much harder. Okay, so this shoulder gets higher. Right, I'm on the wrong layer. Okay. The whole body is shifting. It would be, yeah, the line would be going that way. So yeah, I've got this line. So far so good. And in fact, now that's no longer straight on, I should really have there we go, and skew the reference. Skew the reference so I can screw the reference and not use it at all. That's what I'm talking about. Having a reference is more psychological for me. Now that I mentioned it, I probably would start feeling really uncomfortable about my drawing skills. But that's how it works. It's a psychological thing, and as I go on, I forget what I'm doing. Oh, only 14-ish minutes. Okay. So guys, 13 minutes until I go away. I know that all of you watching right now are probably so saddened by it, considering that nobody's watching. That's a lot of people. 0? Haha. Okay. So, I'm gonna have that drawn there still. That is still going to be there. But now I have that to worry about. And then the tailing of the shirt as the shirt flares out. I'll be working over these frames again. The legs are mostly going to be stationary. At this point, it's just going to be tilted. The whole character is not. The character's not meant to be tilted right now. What am I doing? It'll be a lot faster if I just go like this. Deselect. That was a little bit too much there. So let's go with there. So this has to flare out a lot. There we go. There we go. Lovely. Why am I not able to curve line? There we go. Curved enough. Don't want to spend hours on a fucking crotch. Actually, body's turning, so this one will be moved over. At least I think. Because something needs to be thicker. And there we go. Okay. So oh, I'm so stupid. So just turn the hips the completely different way. Because, you know, that's how we do. There we go. Okay. That. So. There we go. Much better. Now when we do this, other than the fact that the whole thing flips in a weird way, rather than staying center and whatever. We wiggle the butt. Okay. So. So up here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and keep in position here. Just extend it. Actually shorten it. it appears that we are reaching the 2-hour mark. And, I feel like it's fair enough to call it at this point. So, for anybody who watches this after the fact, after it's been processed and is on YouTube, thank you for watching. And if you liked it at all, then be sure to tune in next time. I'll have a link to my Twitter in the description. I'll try to warn people beforehand. I'll also schedule it beforehand on YouTube as well, so that people might actually be able to see it. So, with this, thank you for watching, and have yourselves a fantastic night. As I try to get this turned off.